Oh, we back. I'm telling you, the market is doing something today, but we don't know about tomorrow, but today is really doing some good stuff. We're gonna look at uh just this taxi robots and stuff like that, stock that I think you need to start looking at because it's forecast to grow almost 100% a year in the future. So we're gonna take a few minutes out to just look at it, just for our own sake, see what's going on. This is called We Ride, and you probably see it. You see a lot of these invested in holdings provided autonomous driving vehicles and solution, mobility, logistics, sanitation industry, and People Republic of China. Uh-oh. But it's called We Ride. And so I bought 100 of them, and let's see what happens to them. Okay. So like I said, look at revenue is forecast to grow 87% per year. Currently unprofitable and not forecast to become profitable over the next 3 years. But that's okay. It's gonna grow, it's gonna get profitable right now. But you see these cars keep I'm gonna be playing with it off and on, but I like that. I got my son gave it to me and it's on my radar now. And it's doing something today. They must have had good earnings or something. It said we ride on November, receive driverless permits in Switzerland. Vehicles now licensed in 8 countries. My God. Yes. 7 days went up 1%. That's all. Over the years, like I say, it's not the first year. It's not doing it. This is first year, but it's forecast to grow. So right now, the judge is still out. We Ride is at the top of the chart. These are these autonomous cars, vehicles. Um, Look, you know, and you can say you'll see a lot of red right now, but people, visionaries are saying, like the Jetsons and all these other things. You gonna see some things in the future. Future growth, it's not 2 out of 6. Forecast annual growth, earnings, savings, earnings, market, high growth earnings. You got to pile some money into these guys. That's the innovation, and research and development. Past earnings, performance, they ain't had none because people been pouring money into them because they look at the future. Company right here. Okay. Financial health. Okay. Financial health look good. You got assets and liabilities looking good. They got to reduce the debt. They said, in other words, the equity reduced over the next 5 years. It's significant data, but they said it has more cash than total debt. So you're gonna see why, because of the folks are, the institutions are pouring money into this thing. And stable cash runaway forecast. He said we ride dividends. They haven't getting they ain't in the dividends. I tell you that right now. But it will be once it start getting into the $50 and $60 mark. You know, and this, like I say, it's one of these China stock compensation. CEO is Tony Han or whatever. These are Chinese stuff, you know. So, experience management, they form experience board, they don't have it, only about a year. So that's what's going on. They got general public, you got institutions, you got private companies, and you got individual insiders, and you got whatever. So let's see who's on this thing. This probably be one of those Chinese groups, alliances. It's mostly, yeah. You got some American, Americans gonna come and put some money into it. But you don't see, you see Bank of America putting money in it. But one thing you see Morgan Stanley putting money, but you don't see BlackRock and you don't see Vanguard in this thing. Right, because like I say, they got U.S. laws probably you got pensions, and they say you're not going to do that, and it's got 718 employees. Now they got 2,009 employees. So we're gonna go back and look at this thing. We got about 10 minutes left, but it's over there in China. This is in China, and that's why I said I bought a little bit of it. I just bought 100 shares to see what it's going to do. I'll probably sell it this afternoon. Uh, because like I say, but you got Bank of America, you got Morgan Stanley, you got Hudson, you got M&G Investments. It's not, because it was a small amount. So let's look at it. Let's go back and let's reshare. Let's see what the market is doing. I put it, I'm taking a little bit of time, but I want to make these guys, these are produce right now, I made $1,300 a day. I started off with like 44,000 and I went up to 46. So a little over, that 1,300 is about right. I didn't sell too much, um, plug, I made a little bit of money because I bought plug at 190. I just want to keep them in there. And then you got AMD going back up. I bought them at 203. I could have got them at 119, but 199, but they going back up. And then you got the others right here. I might, this one right here, 114. I bought it at 103. It's time for that. I take $9, because I want to get rid of that. Because that's one of those ones. I don't think it's going up anytime soon. It's one of those I think it's one of those medical stocks, citrus pharmaceuticals. So it's not in that stage yet that you can do anything with it. So I'm going to take this out. I'm gonna sell this one, and I'm gonna sell it at the market 114. I made a little bit of money. I made $100, no, $9, and that's good enough for me. I just want to make sure I put all my eggs in the right basket. Okay, so these right here, Google did I bought 290, now Google was 318. So I got only 10 of them. I might buy some more later, but you never know. And if you talk about Tesla, I'm gonna take Tesla out. Should I take the 10 out? I don't know. Let's see if it start retreating. When it start retreating, I'm gonna go ahead and take Tesla and Google out. Intel was up today to 30. I bought it 33, is up to 35. Intel normally should be about double that. Lunar, they look at it. It went from $7 to $8 and something. Let's see what it fit. These in Meta, I only got 5 of Meta because it's a lot of money. I can buy another 5, but I'm not gonna buy another 5 right now. 10, because it's up to 600. Meta gonna be about $1,000 a share. Then you got Microsoft, you got Netflix. Um, you know, Netflix, I did draw down to 20. The Netflix, let me see. I might buy a few more. I'll go ahead and buy 20 more because I want to make sure, you know, Netflix is one of those that I wanted to hit the bottom, but they going in the right direction now. So I'm going to buy 220 more of them and leave it at that. Okay, I buy 20 of them and see if it can keep continually going up. If it don't, I'm gonna snatch it back out tomorrow morning. NVDA, 179 now it's 182. So NVIDIA is doing something what it's supposed to be doing. If it do, I'm gonna snatch them out too. Plug, plug is still trying to plug away, but I'm gonna get rid of plug for a while to it decide what it wants to do. So I'm gonna sell plug. I'm gonna sell it's 100 of them. I go ahead and wait till it start. I make a little money, but $3, but that's more than I don't want to lose on plug. Okay, okay. And then you have SOB. That soybean. I'm gonna still hold on to this soybean one right here. That's the only one I'm gonna hold on to. I got rid of the rest of them. Tesla is doing what Tesla do. If it start retreating, I'm gonna get rid of them. And matter of fact, let me get rid of Tesla anyway and see because it has a tendency tomorrow it's gonna burn you because just went down from 419 to 418. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Tesla, sell that, and make me a little money. Okay, okay, I got rid of Tesla, made me a little money. This one I'm gonna keep because it's one of those COVID stocks, and COVID is still around. Right now, it's not making me anything, but I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna leave W, this one right here, and look at this one right here. I don't know whether I want to take that one out. I bought this one, and earnings was this morning. They must have had good earnings, so they 124. I'll probably look at it tomorrow, and if it just break even or something, I'll take it out. But that's the remote, the driverless taxis and stuff like that. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I made a little money today, just a little bit. But I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't have to make anything until you get around to the December, and that's next week. So I'm gonna leave everything alone as is right now. So I'm gonna stop sharing. I got about a few more minutes. I just want to see how these guys gonna play out. But I love the way NVDA today is trying to take hold and try to take the lead again. But NVIDIA can go south. And Palantir, I should take Palantir out because Palantir can go south quickly. But if Palantir go down to 160, then I will take Palantir out. I won't hesitate because Palantir has been, it just not doing anything for me right now. Okay. And it's still really low. I got it at 150. And then, if it go down, and right now it's 162. And if it goes down to 160, I'm gonna take it out. You have to at this point. It's getting close to Thanksgiving. Let's see what's happening. It might be a good Thanksgiving week. It's getting close to Thanksgiving. And let's see if anybody try to merge. And this one right here, I only got 10 of them. And I'm gonna stay 10 until they start doing something what they supposed to. Now it's 33. See, this one I like, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. I'm gonna sell the 10 of them. Okay. I'm gonna sell 10 of them. Okay. I'm just gonna keep the soybean, and this is the COVID stock that normally it'd be about $15 a share, but you this and it's got a real low float. So I'm expecting some news, but right now I'm gonna leave everything else is like it is. And then we'll see. I might, hopefully, I end up with a little, I'm gonna stay around $46,000. I start off with 45, so I'm up about 1,300, like you said. I started with 45 today. I'm 46, and I'm going to leave it there. So I'm gonna stop sharing. It's 359, and I think it stayed over, made me $1,300. And that's not nothing to sniff at. That's a good day's work in the market. And tomorrow we'll see if it can generate that. If not, I'm gonna take these out and let them sit on the sideline. I want to stay over 46 for the take out some later on, in the month in December. December, around when December comes next Monday. Next Monday be December 1. So I want to make sure that I have enough to take about two, three, four, $5,000. I'll get it with my pension, and then we get the December bills in here, and that'll be a good Christmas for me. God is good, but this is the end of the month, and you can see it's starting to do what it do. And I like it. And November is normally a good month for stocks. For some reason, it wasn't a good month. So it's at 4 o'clock. They still trying to do something. It's 4 o'clock. They're stopping. So I'm gonna stop this. Okay, that's me in my youth and probably my 20s. You can see a difference between me now and back then. And that's Tilly, when she was in her 20s. And we had fun. So God bless you, God keep you, God cause his shine on you and give you peace. Okay, here we go. We're gonna leave that alone.